When was the last time you actually looked at yourself? Alright? I asked myself yesterday. The insight is that most people don't look in the mirror to see themselves anymore. They look in the mirror to evaluate themselves. The mirror has become a performance review, right? The title of the video is Who Are You Without the Mirror? When you looked at the mirror and you looked at yourself, it was what? Not to fix something, not to judge something, not to check whether you still look good, just to look. Honestly, when was the last time your reflection has become stale? Not because you've changed, but because the act of looking has become unconscious. Every day we glance into mirrors, windows, phones, cameras, car reflections, shop fronts. How many people do you consciously see doing the same thing you repeat every day unconsciously? It's a check, right? But what are we really looking for? Most of the time, we're not looking at ourselves. We're checking whether our hair is still in place, checking whether our clothes look right, if a new spot appeared, checking whether we are still presentable. The mirror has become an evaluation tool. It's like a scoreboard, a place where we determine whether we are acceptable today or not. Think about how quickly your mood can change because of a tiny detail, a tiny little detail. A stain on your shirt, maybe. Your hair has been blown around by the wind. A pimple that appeared, that happens to me most of the time, an hour after leaving the house. Like, what the hell? Suddenly, your posture changes, your confidence changes, your energy changes. Nothing about you fundamentally changed, but the perception of yourself did. And because your perception changed, your behavior changed. That's how powerful self-perception is. But here was the question. Why do small change, why does a small change in appearance have the power to influence the way you experience an entire day? Perhaps because we've slowly started confusing appearance with our identity. We begin to believe that how we look determines how we should feel, that how we look determines how valuable we are, that how we look determines how confidently we should move through the world. But your appearance is not your identity. You are not your hair. You are not your skin. You are not your jawline. You are not your imperfections. There will come a day when you become completely comfortable with who you are. Your smile, your laugh, your ears, your teeth, the way you walk, the way you speak. Not because you've become perfect, but because you've stopped negotiating with your own reflection. You've stopped asking the mirror for permission to feel good about yourself. And something beautiful happens when that occurs. You get your attention back, you get your energy back, you get your thoughts back. Instead of spending hours wondering how others perceive you, you begin wondering who you actually are, what excites you, what drives you, what you believe, what kind of life you want to create. The question becomes deeper, the focus moves inward, And suddenly there are far more interesting things to think about than your appearance. Life becomes bigger than the mirror because the truth is that your purpose, your curiosity, your relationships, your experiences, your character, your idea, your contribution to the world will always be more important than the way your hair looked on a random Tuesday afternoon. The mirror was never meant to tell you who you are, it was only meant to show you what you look like, and the rest is up to you. 3 practical lessons. 1. Spend 1 minute looking without judging. The next time you stand in front of a mirror, don't fix anything. Don't adjust anything. Simply observe yourself. Notice how quickly your mind wants to criticize or evaluate. Number 2, catch appearance-based mood shifts. Okay? Whenever your confidence drops because of how you look, you can ask, what actually changed about me besides my appearance? And usually it's very little. It's so subtle. Number 3, redirect attention toward identity. Instead of asking, how do I look? Ask, who am I becoming? What am I learning? How am I treating people? What am I creating? Those questions build a life. The mirror only reflects one small part of it. Okay? Write them down, note the 3 practical lessons, and do it. I believe in you. I truly do believe that you can micromanage these little 3 practical lessons.